Hello. So today is Thursday, and I know I'm broadcasting, but the reason why I'm broadcasting is because tomorrow I'm going to be very busy and I'm not able to broadcast. So I'm broadcasting today. So I want to ask you, what kind of faith do you have? Let me get my notes here. But you promised. Haven't you heard a child say this to his or her parents? Sometimes it can be unnerving. But when Solomon approached God with his prayer, he was not a child being antagonistic. It was about faith. And now, O God of Israel, let your word that you promised your servant David, my father, come true. 1 Kings 8:26. This was a bold, powerful example of the kind of faith that Solomon had. What gave Solomon confidence that God would follow through with his promise? What gave Solomon this confidence that God would follow through on his promise? What gave him the ability to pray for something so large? So I see my glasses are doing a reflection. I think it's because I have that light there. I have to fix this light. Okay, maybe this will be better. I'm sorry, because I don't like the reflection. This is why. Okay, so we'll have to go with this because I'm running short of time here. What gave him the ability to pray for something so large? I am like glowing. I'm sorry, this is just bothering me. Will this be better now? Maybe this will be better. I think I'm gonna have to go with it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go with it. I'm interrupting myself. So, it's bothering me. I don't like to have so much light. Maybe I should just shut it off. Maybe the window is bright enough today. Oh, and the iPad too is like glowing. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so let me stop interrupting myself. What gave Solomon this confidence that God would follow through with his promise? What gave him the ability to pray for something so large? Solomon was not being arrogant or presumptuous before God. He was praying the exact way we are supposed to. David had this huge, amazing dream of a temple, and that God was going to follow through with it. But God also told David that Solomon would build it. Oh, thanks, God. Don't you think you have to think that Solomon had this feelings like, oh, gee, thanks, God. You just can't zap it down here for us. I have to build it. I thought God was a cosmic vending machine. David taught Solomon that part of his life's mission would be to build this temple. He told Solomon that God would give him the equipment to complete this task. When Solomon asked David how he could be so sure, David simply replied to him that God has said that he would. Do you have this kind of faith? When you pray, are you extremely 100% confident that God will follow through? Remember, things do not always happen on your timetable. In fact, we have more reasons to be confident. The Bible is God's book of promises. As you search the Bible, you will find promises to people in all walks of life. Promises concerning your family, your finances, your security, your health, your hopes, your dream, your mission, your needs, and even your dreams. Think of how radical and effective prayer life could be if you came to God with this kind of faith. Such praying before God requires a thorough knowledge of His Word. Scour the Bible for great and mighty promises from God. He wants to accomplish them for you. When you pray according to what God has promised, it will have the same outcome for you as it did for Solomon. Not only will God answer your prayers, He will do so in a manner that causes others to glorify Him. So I'm sorry that I had to keep like looking at my notes. It's usually I'm pretty good at like seeing ahead and then saying the words, but this was very difficult, so I wasn't able to do that. So that is my message for today. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will talk to you in my next episode. Bye bye.